Alright. Hey YouTube, I'm Lucky, and in today's video, I'm going to be bringing you a God Rolled guide to the newly reprised hand cannon, the Austringer. Probably going to be the most sought after weapon. I've looked through the entirety of the database at all the different, SMGs, scout rifles, pulse rifles, snipers, everything. And this is probably going to be one of the most sought after weapons, especially if you can craft it to get the exact God Roll, which is really nice that this is going to be a craftable weapon. So we're going to go over that exact God Roll, what you're going to want to chase for when you have the ability to craft it. In the meantime, when you do get rolls to drop for you, of course, hang on to them, but just know that the crafted version will be superior to any randomized rolls that drop for you because of enhanced traits, enhanced perks that come on them. So with that being said, if you're out there farming Ostringer in the new activity, and you get one to drop for you, rangefinder is going to give you that really nice range for these 140s. These are going to be so strong, so good in PvP. We're not going to go over a PvE god roll because we do have Frenzy as an option here. We do not have explosive payload in this slot, which means that the Fatebringer, the time lost Fatebringer, outclasses this weapon in every way because double damage boosting perks just beats one damage boosting perk. And plain and simple, there's nothing we can do to make up for that. Even enhanced traits is just not going to do that. So keep that in mind. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to find a PvE god roll in terms of meta. There's obviously roles that you could use in PvE if you really want to, but in terms of meta, this is going to be the one meta weapon for the current sandbox. So we've got Rangefinder, we've got Eye of the Storm, and of course we're going to go with the enhanced versions when we can craft them. Alternatively, if you don't like the zoom from Rangefinder, you could use Opening Shot. And if you don't feel like using Eye of the Storm, Snapshot's also a good option if you happen to land on a roll like that. Don't feel like you have a trash roll. Snapshot Opening Shot, definitely a good roll still. But the Eye of the Storm Rangefinder is the real winner here, and that's really, really good. To pair with this, we use something like Ricochet rounds will be really good, so that we get a little bit of increased stability and get that +5 range, which is the most you can get. Although we'll say Appended Mag is always kind of nice to have the extra shots there, so that we don't have to reload nearly as much. And something like Trials, that's kind of my go-to for most of the hand cannons I use. In terms of barrels, we're definitely going with Hammer Forged Rifling, although it can be nice to get that handling. The 140s seem to have pretty good handling overall, and so we're not going to stress that too much. We're just going to stick with getting as much range as possible, but I wouldn't cry if I ended up with Fluted Barrel because of that handling and stability to go with that. So, and then as far as Masterwork goes, we're going to go with the Range Masterwork, but again, handling as an alternative is not too bad if it does land on that. So that is going to be the overall 5 out of 5 God roll, the roll that I would craft eventually when I do get those Deep Sight Resonance, the red box versions of this weapon. This is the roll that I will craft for sure, and I will end up be using this in PvP a ton. This will probably be like my main go-to weapon for trials this season, if I'm being completely honest. Once I'm able to craft this, this is what I will be using when it really matters, when I'm playing the toughest teams on that sweaty Friday, when I'm trying to win that 1v3. This is going to be my go-to weapon for this season. So this is a meta weapon, definitely worth grabbing. And that's a wrap on this PSA. Hopefully you found this God Rolled guide helpful. If you did, make sure to subscribe with notifications on. I'll keep you up to date on all things Destiny 2. Smash the like button. See you in the next one. Later.